Hello, please excuse my lisp. I'm going to show my language, which is called Yiitse. Not Yiitse, as some of my friends like to call it. It has a English vowel system, because I don't know any other vowel systems. But the phonetical alphabet is Pa, Ta, Fa, Na, La, Tsa, La, La, Ya, Wa, Ra, Ha, Ka. And the R sound isn't like English, as in Ra, it's Ra, like in French. Also, the A sound at the end of each sound is just there so it comes out more, so you can hear it better, so it doesn't need to be there. It's subject, object, verb, so in English it's subject, verb, object, so you'd say the subject did something to the object. Of course, you can not have an object or not have a subject, but this is the basic order. So in English, you'd have the cat killed the mouse, but in Yiitse, you'd say the cat the mouse killed. Yi, also double-barreled, the I, means me. Yo means you, and Yiitse, which is the name of the language, it means us. Yotse means they. As you can see, they both have tse at the end of their sound. And this is because, as you can see here, if plural then add tse to end of noun. Which doesn't only happen here, it also happens to all nouns if they're plural. Zotso, which has tso at the end, which is a coincidence, that doesn't mean anything. It means she. Yatu means he. And then obviously these rules, if past then add nit, beginning of verb. If future then add zut to beginning of verb. Adjective comes after the noun, it modifies. I was going to also have other rules that were feminine and masculine. So zo and ru, I believe. But then, as I've learnt French, I know that is a complete pain, and that it would be horrible for the people of this language to try and comprehend this horrible system of language. Verbs are ni, which equals end and kill. This is also a joke, because in the Knights of Ni in Monty Python, zu, or again double-barreled, means go. Hat means eat, another joke, because if you do this, I'll eat my hat. Bad joke, I have terrible humour. Nitsa means love, which I originally was worried that I might have stolen it from another language subconsciously, because I distinctly thought it must have been the word for love in Latin. Don't know how I got that into my head. But apparently it's an Arabian female name, so the more you know. Rima means cause, hem means make, nihat means hunt, remre means have, nirapi means fishing, and zosept means goat, ursept means ram, kiata means youngling. So as you can see, you'd think it's weird, how come we have a name for goat and ram and not anything else? And that's because I want them to live on this culture would live on a sort of large island, and they sort of survive on goats until eventually they find the sea and stuff. Well, you know, I'll tell you more later. Obviously, some of these names you may think I just made them up completely, but actually, what you tend to do is, and most real languages tend to do, is combine two things like fishing or berry picking. So, if you had a specific job for goat killer, you'd have ni and goat, and you'd say zosapni. Except also, as the language goes on, some sounds disappear, so it might become zosapni, zospni, zopni, zopni, zoni. And this happens to a lot of languages, so you might spot that. Nouns, tsut, north, forward. Waya, south, back, so it should be worth noting. that this language, instead of saying front, left, and right, it's more sort of your north, your south, your west, and your east. Or well, maybe just generally east. I haven't decided yet. Matza means creature. Yot means friend, except in the past, as in the past of the language, and also the past of me making the language, it was woti, except if you say that very quickly, this happens. So, except it used to be yoti, and so every job now finishes with oti, because friend, job, doing this. Except now that word is gone, and it's been replaced by that, but that stays. Minho means place. Nihauti means hunter. Sao means ground, and Pita means sky, and Saupsit means sea. And again, Sao, ground, sky. And you might think, why don't you call it ground blue? I mean, that would be better. But I've also decided they haven't come up for colours until around after they've discovered the sea, which they discovered the sea. They aren't formed around it. Yapt means vegetation, which I'm fairly sure used to be ihapts or something, but you know, H between vowels sort of disappears. Imatsoti means gatherer, oti, as I reminded you. Imano is forest. Yapt, imano, yeah. Sao mean bottom, underneath. This means ground and place. Sao mean ground, place, bottom, underneath. Huamat means water. I'm fairly sure some of these derive from either sea or blue. Sitawan means rain, all these. Himahua means clouds, and Nyapsoti means fisher. Lopte means colour. Wan means blood. Ah means arms. It's a coincidence that the two first letters are the same. That's just coincidence. Saminar means legs, and it's not meant to sound like seminar, but yeah. I'm not really sure where to put these, because the tutorial I was using didn't really specify if you need words for yes and no, but when I started I figured, I mean, that should, oh, no, can't see that, forget about that, that those, they must have been there, so I just keep them there forever. My adjectives, as you remember, is tse, which means many, kiapt, which means small, and if you remember kiata, wihana, which means big. I haven't got a word. Oh, I have got a word for small. Pitro means green. Huapi means blue. Waniopt means red. And urop means angry. Again, double barrel, so urop, not uropt. Bonus. Yeah, I bet you were wondering what that was. Specific to culture. So, Uropta is a mythological ram with arms for horns. So, again, the tutorial didn't specify for these, but I figured I might as well. And that's the end. I'm thinking of adding a writing system, but I'm not sure I can add that to Excel, which is what I'm using. Also, the tutorial I'm talking about is Biblaridian. Biblaridian's conlang, not case study, that's something else. There's a tutorial he has, and also he has a very interesting speculative evolution thing, so watch that, please. I mean, if you don't, that's fine, but anyway, I might do updates on this to show off. I might also make other languages. I want to try and do challenges, so maybe one with only, I don't know, nasal sounds, one with only vowels. That sounds brilliant. So yeah, thank you for watching, and goodbye.